Yeah, welcome back to the channel. I have to do some work on the RX400. The wheel or the back brake on this side. Sorry about all the noise here. The back brake on this side is just making problems. I've done it for a while, so not too big. I've just been working on the 450 and changing shock absorber, struts, complete struts and things. So that hopefully is starting to work as it should now. So now it's time to see what's it's more problematic. Is the handbrake system is shot because of the backing plate behind it is rusted up. The protection plate, so I can't remember the English word now. So stop stones from throwing into the brake, but on this one is rusted up, and a lot of other cars like this, also the other one they have is, it's shot around there. This one is, you just have to open and see. I think there could be some other things too. Yeah, finally I found a jack that I had it from before that could take it high enough from the solid point, because this is rusted up in the jacking points. So there's no point jacking there, so now I have to see, because this brake system is shot. Now I think it's the brake pads that have gone here. Just to get me some tools to open up this 14mm or get some oil maybe. Here I can more or less guarantee it's the ordinary Toyota setup. 14mm here and 17, that's all the caliber. Just have to find an ordinary 14mm. This and try to finally. I don't understand why people do things like this. Makes so much problem. See? Also sliding as it should. Coming off as it should. What's the problem here? millimeter to take off the screws in the back. Luckily they was not that tight. Oh, my light is dying. Different type of getting it out. A screw, bolt, the right threads will help. Also open and get off this adjustment screw cover. As someone I've started to understand, I hate to work with handbrakes. It's a very old-fashioned system, but yeah, I think I'm old-fashioned, but with this I'm not old-fashioned enough. It's I just have problems every time trying to do anything with this. Yeah, I'm going to use up both memory card and battery if I'm going to film this. So luckily, finally I got it off. Problem you see up here now is things falling off where they're supposed to be. Need to put on one more spring, completely bent. Put on a new set of tools. Just get me some pliers and take off on the top here, I think. It's no point trying to put this together without changing the backing plate, so I have to take off the wheel bearing and everything. Oh, I'm a little shocked. I'm just testing to see. And just dragged it out right away. Okay. Thank you. Let's see, I have 4 bolts. Oh no, how big. I just have to find out and we can try. The bolt back here seems to be 17mm, so just let's try it. Just yeah, I just have to try to get this one loose. Now the screws are loose. The problem is everything else are rusty. So I just have to try to get the wheel hub off. I had an idea. But I just have to try to get in some more oil and start working in here. Just hope that it penetrates in between. And then just try again. Try again in a little while. As soon as the oil starts to penetrate, then it's hope. Crazy enough, the backing plate just gave after and come off. So that was the point that was giving after. So when I turned the brake disc and hit on that one, it worked. Yeah. Now I'll just go and eat some dinner, and then I maybe look at the new backing plate and see if I can get the backing plate away from the wheel bearing. And yeah, but I'm missing some parts, I think. Anyway, but at least I come a little forward. That's good. Yeah, new day again. Pick to pieces system here. Now I have managed to remove the backing plate that was ruined from the wheel bearing. So now I'm going to put a new backing plate and the old wheel bearing, and then I should try to mount the handbrake and things. I have to remember, this was a challenge. I have to put in one of the holder system in before I put in the backing plate, as I remember this problem on the old one. So I just have to try to remember. Yeah, we'll just see. I managed to get the wheel bearing loose. This, sorry, the other way. This was the leftovers from the plate. And you see here how big it's supposed to be. Everything else was gone. In here dirt was coming in, ruining everything. Completely finished. You see here I moved over this screw with the plating here that was not coming on the new one, but it was on the old one, so that is right. The whole surface here. Here is where it's rusted up and stuck. So I put that on the whole that system. Also going to put on this, because this is on the outside of the plate again. A rusty and stocked part is a big problem in Norway. That's why I'm trying to put out as much copper grease as possible, because I don't want this problem. Then one other thing I had to think about when I was taking off this, was standing one of the screws in there, and it's too little space to get it in. So I don't understand how they were supposed to get it in later. I have bought a set. I'm quite sure it was this thing was in here. So now I just put it in. Very, very, very long. Copper grease. And I have 4 bolts. I don't need much on everyone. Let's see. Let's hope that this is going in without problem. Yeah, seems like it's going well. Yeah. Because now we have to meet with everything. There. Now all 4 bolts are hopefully at the right place. And just let's see if I have the right size. Yes. And I just have to get some longer tools and get in and start screwing in the screws. I have to screw in all 4 bolts. Then I have to double check the hole hard. And I remember to put in this one because, as you see, I can't get it in. I don't understand how you're supposed to put in new ones here. Do you have to take off the wheel bearing to change that? It's just hopeless. Some of the Toyota and Lexus need to wake up because this is not usable. Now I just have to check up how much Newton meters and things I should push this to. I found out that it's telling me it should be 80 or 70, 79.9 Newton meters, 59 foot-pounds I think it was, but I use Newton meters, so I just have to recalculate it. So now I have to torque down those bolts. I just have to fight a little to enter it. Shouldn't be a problem, but sometimes. Yeah, actually I managed to get this one on much easier than I was believing. Stretch it out as I could, and it was actually helping me. And then hang it on the corner here and drag it out. Then I managed to put it in. And I have been using the old locker splint on here. It seems to be working fine. So this is going up here. Just have to start to try to remember everything. I'm just I'm just putting together, and then I can try to film a little to tell. Here, putting on the spring behind here. This is coming up like this, and in the bottom this is going. Now I screwed it maximum together and all over to the center. We glue this to the outside of the center. As I have met challenges, as people say, as calling me, what is the real name? Problems. I had to get more tools, different to take off springs, to put on plates, different things. So now I just have to try to see how I can do this. This is just a little problematic for me, so I just have to take a little break from filming and concentrate. First, I have forgot one very important thing. Is to put on grease and things so this could slide easier. I have to find it. I bought something special for brakes. I have to find that. This is not. I have been all days I was using copper grease, but this is something different. This is supposed to help for things sliding better. So I put it around different areas where it lie on some built-up metallic things. So now I have to try to start building. I was starting with getting one of the springs on. I have to try to film a little for you guys, but this is sometimes a little depressing for me. Things like this. I need to get the spring over there. It's a little difficult. Yeah, I managed to get the other spring in. Now is the big problem getting the locking system in here. They say you should celebrate all your small victory. Here, I got on that one. That's a small victory, but a very important one. Now it's to get in the one on the other side. Because be able to hold them back in plate here while you twist. It's very, very important. Now I actually get it in, but the problem is it's going out too much in the back. So I had to find out where it was standing and putting a screwdriver behind it and force it a little forward so I can connect to it. There, Now I'm actually have everything where it's supposed to be. That's actually true. I can clean up everything. I have to get the brake cleaner here now and clean up, because I got grease and things on everything. So there's no point not doing it. I have to clean up the brake disc too. I'm just get it in the right amount. And just move it around a little, because I haven't adjusted anything. No adjustment, haven't put it on harder. Just want to see how this is working first. Just I want to trying to drive it a little, and then I can fix the adjustment after, because yeah, I need to take a trip. Going to clean up and put on new fat here, the right one, so I'm sure that it's glide as easy as possible. Yeah, I went over this, put in, grease it up and putting things. Now I have the 17mm bolts from the back to hold this one. Yeah, I'm going to put on grease there too, and then I have to put on the rest. Brake caliper is just hanging waiting. $17mm. Tightening this into hell is coming. Then we have the brake caliper. Now, as you're supposed to know, in here is the brake sliders. Also see that this one I can put it in. Brake sliders without plastic thing in the end was bottom, and the one with the plastic was on the top. Now I have to clean them up and put on new grease. Yep. Now I put on new grease on the sliding pin, and now I have to tighten up here, and here is 14mm and 17 in back. It's typical Toyota Lexus, nothing special, same medicine for everyone, almost. There. You see, you move it without any big problems. Then I just have to fix the problem with the in here, because 294 Newton meters. First I have to check my timing because I have to go to a meeting soon. Yeah, then I'm back. I've been out in a meeting and some training and things. Now I have to torque down the wheel bearing nut. It has put on the wheel because you need to have force. I have to take it down so it stands. I think I've done it enough. I have to use the big circle. And 294 Newton meters I have in the memory here. $294.4. Then we are at the right place. Then I have to take off the wheel again to give the nut in there some knocking on some places. Yeah, I just have to check up the car, take out the wheel and hit the nut. You see the slice up here. I have to beat. You see this have been used before, so it's been beaten once before. I have to beat down here so it lock completely. So I'm going to do that now. There, it's beaten down. Now that shouldn't be able to twist out. 294 Newton meters. Beaten down. Just put on the wheel again. Now it's 120 at all knots. So I'm now testing it, just find my center cup that's maybe lying in the back of the car, and then everything should be happy days. Yeah, we can start to get a little dark for you guys here and for me to work, so yeah, I'm lucky that I could finish this evening. Then maybe I can use this car to work tomorrow and let my wife use the 450 Lexus RX and I use the 400. Thank you. Please come up, please put a like on the video, please start to subscribe and please put some comments. Thank you.